Hello, everybody. How are you? I'm just saging a little bit because energies have been a little bit crazy lately. How are you all doing? I hope you're feeling good. I hope the world is treating you good. We've had a lot of really high Schumann resonance the last couple of days, and emotions seem to be high. Things are a little bit squirrely. And so I'm going to sage for all of us. Mm-hmm. So I hope everybody's doing good. Today we're going to talk about Memorial Day for a little bit. It's interesting. When I was little and I was growing up, we used to pledge allegiance to the flag and we would learn about that stuff. And it was kind of a big deal. And I don't know if it, excuse me, putting stuff away. I don't know if it just meant a lot to me just because my thing, or if it meant a lot to a lot of people. But whenever we have these holidays for our beautiful country, it's always like really touches me. And my mom was very much that way too. Like she loved 4th of July. That was her favorite holiday next to Christmas. And so it's always meant a lot to me. And I just noticed kind of like a lot of people don't really know what it is, or we don't really talk about it. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just, life gets busy. But I wanted to talk about what Memorial Day is about and just a little bit about that. I wanted to bring that energy and I wanted to bring that information out for you. Um, but before we do that, I do want to say Schumann resonance off the chart, up and down, bouncy, bouncy, spiky, spiky. And something to keep in mind when we're talking about that is that the Schumann resonance reflects the frequency of the earth, of Mother Earth. And so Mother Earth is actually vibrating faster. And we've got a lot of stuff happening on the sun and everything, and I'm sure that has something to do with it. But it also reflects our consciousness, which indicates that our consciousness and our frequencies are going up. So congratulations to all the light workers and star seeds and everybody who's working towards the light and towards, what we call the ascension. There's so many different ideas of what that actually means. A lot of people have a different idea. My idea is just that it's we're moving towards a consciousness that is love and light and peace and harmony. And it sometimes doesn't look like it out there. Sometimes it looks a little bit like what the heck is going on. And so it's kind of exciting to know that the Schumann is rising and it's staying up. I was reading something and it said like 5 years ago, the Schumann resonance, like its average was like 7.4. And now it's like way up to like 11 on an average, which indicates a consistent frequency up level, if you will. So again, congratulations to all y'all that are doing the work. They're doing the work. So let's talk about Memorial Day for a second because Memorial Day is coming up on this coming Monday. So a week from yesterday. And it's a day that we celebrate. It's a day that we get off work, right? Woohoo, 4-day week next week. But do we really celebrate what it actually is? A lot of people loosely know what it is. But I wanted to bring this information to you because Memorial Day is a holiday that honors military personnel who died in service for their country, particularly those who died in battle or as a result of wounds sustained in battle. And so the holiday has its root dating all the way back to just after the Civil War, which I didn't know, I didn't realize. And so back then, when citizens would visit the graves, they would place spring flowers and create memorials on the graves of fallen soldiers. So not just their family, but they would decorate the graves. And I thought, God, isn't that beautiful? I didn't know that either. I didn't have military people in my family. And so we weren't really close to that. Or, people served, but it wasn't like a part of what we did really. And so I found this so amazing. And one of the things too that I know on Memorial Day things, a lot of times you'll hear people do the Pledge of Allegiance. And so I want to just read that and look at it a little bit more too. And the Pledge of Allegiance goes, put your hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I love our flag and I love the Pledge of Allegiance. It speaks to my heart because it speaks about a nation that was founded for the people, right? There's not a monarchy. There's not like people that have all the power and you just get to live there, right? The United States was created for the people, by the people, and for the people. And so one of the words that's interesting in our Pledge of Allegiance is, you know, you pledge allegiance to the flag, but also to the republic for which it stands. So our flag stands for a republic. And a republic means a form of government where the people are sovereign. And I was like, all right, what does sovereign mean? And sovereign means the supreme ruler, one possessing supreme political power, enjoying independence, or supreme authority. And there's many other meanings, but I tried to take a one that kind of was a kind of spread it out, right? Gave it a lot of different kind of meanings. And so it's a form of government where the people are the supreme ruler, and are possessing the supreme political power and are enjoying independence and are the supreme authority. So the people, it's the people. And it's so cool because when our country was founded, that was a very unique kind of thing. There were some countries that were doing it, but it was a very unique setup. It was set up very uniquely. And it's just so exciting because this is basically what that military fights for, that we celebrate on Memorial Day. We celebrate those who fought for these ideals, right? And they pledge allegiance to the Constitution of the United States. So when officers in the U.S., armed forces, when they take an oath, they take their oath to the Constitution of the United States, right? And so they do that not only when they get commissioned, but also every time they re up as well. And so what they're saying is that they're pledging their loyalty to the country and to the laws of the country. And so I was just like, oh my gosh. And then I was thinking, well, the Constitution, you know, I'm old. I haven't been in school for a long time. I don't hear a lot of people talk about that. So what is the Constitution? And so I looked at it, and it is basically the set of laws and rules, right? That our country is founded on, that has been agreed upon through vote and all that kind of stuff. But I love the way it starts. And so I wanted to read it to you guys because I think it's so beautiful. It actually brings tears to my eyes because our forefathers were so thoughtful when they created all of this for our country, because they had come from a country that was so tyrannical, and like they didn't have religious freedom, they didn't have freedoms, they had to obey these laws, and there was a lot of brutality at that time. And so they fled their country and got in ships and came all the way across the Atlantic Ocean, which is huge, right? And cold and wild. The Atlantic Ocean is wild, and came all the way across. And this is the preamble to the Constitution. I'm certainly not going to read the whole thing, but it says, "We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and to our posterity. Do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America." Isn't that awesome? So it's ensuring justice, domestic tranquility, the common defense to defend our country, to promote general welfare of the people, right? To secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and to our posterity, which is all the generations that come from us, to ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. Wow, what great forethought. Because this isn't about, well, you're going to be king and you're going to be king and you're going to be king. and you get to be queen and you're born into this. That isn't what this is about. This is about us, the people of the United States. And it's just so exciting, and it kind of makes me emotional, you know. We're seeing a lot of changes in our country right now. But this is what our country is founded on. This is what Memorial Day celebrates, are the people that defend these ideals. It's really an honor. It's an honorable thing. It's a beautiful and wonderful thing. And so I'm super happy to be an American. I'm very proud to be an American. I'm proud to be part of this wonderful, perfect union, right? I love that. In order to form a more perfect union. It's so cool. It's so cool. So thank you for letting me share that with you guys. I thought it'd be really neat. And before we get further along at all, I just want to take a moment to honor all of those who have died in service to our country. And you know what? I want to honor all of those around the whole world who have died in service to their country too. Whether we believe in their ideals, whether they're fellows or not, we're all humans. And the military personnel who have died, they're humans too. And they're mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters and sons and daughters. And they die for an ideal, they die in service to something that they felt was important. And this has been going on since the Civil War. So it's been like, got Civil Wars 18, well, here in this country, 1860. And so that's like 150 years now, 160 years. And so let's just take a moment to just honor all of those here in our country and around the world who have died following their ideals and what they believed in. And we just, take a moment, just take a nice deep breath. If you have any military people in your family who have died, we just send our love and our honor out to you. We send our love and gratitude to all of the American soldiers, and no matter what arm of military who have died to uphold the Constitution of this United States, this republic of sovereign people. And we just send our love and our thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And just honoring all of this. And we just ask blessings in whatever way each person, believes in. We just ask blessings on the families of all of those who have fallen. And I want to include all of those who have been wounded. And may they all be blessed. May they be taken care of. May the things change to where our vets are honored and cared for as well. And we just say thank you, knowing that as we ask, it's done. And amen. So super cool. Super cool. Yeah. Um, this has always been, the Pledge of Allegiance just gets in my heart. And I remember as a little girl that I used to always be so proud. I'd always stand with my hand on my heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. I just be so proud, so proud. And it's such a beautiful thing. So I hope any of you who are celebrating Memorial Day, with the family, I just ask blessings on all of you and your family, and those who have gone before and those who are yet to come, that they be blessed by the decisions and by the work that's done by our military. And I do want to also, just say thank you to all the military that are upholding the Constitution of the United States. I thank you. So see how teary-eyed I get with this stuff? I love it. I love our country. And I know it looks like everything's going to hell in a handbasket. It kind of is, but it's not. It's just change. We're going through change. We're going through, a shift. We're going through, finding out where things are wrong, and finding places that need to be corrected. Our country isn't that old. It's only 250 years old or so. 275 now? No, 250. We're young, we're babies, and we've got some things that are wrong, some things that don't work, some loopholes that need to be fixed. And we're doing that right now, and that's that change and that shift. So I know a lot of people are calling, for cataclysm and everything's going to collapse. And I don't think everything's going to collapse, my spidey senses, but in change there does seem to be chaos. In change there does tend to be uh, some points that get messy, but we're a great and mighty nation, and we will continue to be that. We'll continue to be that. So, hey, Karen, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. We don't have too many people here today, and it's only 20 after 4, so I'm ready to pull some cards. If you are, Karen, do you have something that you want to ask about or anything? We might be able to make a nice short show today. I imagine that this probably didn't get out. It's a little bit of a touchy subject. I didn't really expect that this would go out very far for people to see. I knew it was going to be a little bit of a, but that's okay. I'm doing this completely in honor. I'm not getting into political crap. I don't get into political crap because I know nothing about it. So, Karen, I'm going to pull you a card just for funsies. And today, what we're using, oh, I love these cards. The Starseed Oracle. Oop, they're backwards on here. I love these. They're Rebecca Campbell. Rebecca Campbell has been around. Hey, Barbie. Rebecca Campbell has been around for so long, and she is just so amazing. Everything that she does, if I'm not mistaken, she's also worked on some crystals, some books about crystals and stuff like that. And so these are the cards that we're using. And Karen, absolutely. Let's take a look at this. Nancy and Debbie. Yeah, Karen, I'm feeling, I can feel I can feel the challenges that are happening here. Yes. Also, there's something about what they're going through, honey. There's something about what they're going through that they're it's giving them an opportunity to look deeper within themselves, to really be able to kind of broaden their perspectives, is what I'm getting. And I'm feeling like that, like it's a little bit different kind of a thing. But yeah, they are going to be okay. They are going to be good. What you're being asked, oh, this is cool. Big picture thinking. Look at that one. Big picture thinking. You're being asked to step out of worry and move into prayer, um, and allow that power. Because, Karen, we talk about this. Hi, Charlene. We talk about this. You are powerful. You're a powerful woman. And it's like, use that power in prayer, not in worry. They're going to be okay, but they have a challenge. Whatever's going on with them, they do have a challenge, and they're going to learn to dig deep, and in that they're going to learn more about who they are and how powerful they are, and come out the other end actually better. And it's kind of this card. It's like they're going through that Stargate that is looks like is right here, right? And this card says big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary and inspired ideas. So like something good is going to come out of this, Karen. So super cool. Super cool. I love that too. I love that Stargate. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? So yeah, they're going to be good. They're going to be good. But it's I'm not saying it's going to be a super quick fix whatever's going on, but that's because they're growing through this whole thing. So if anybody else has a question or wants a card, I know, Barbie, aren't these cards the best? I haven't used them for a while, and I was just feeling like, because my topic today was I mean, I think a lot of people expected it to be kind of intense, but I wanted to have some kind of softer, sweeter cards to follow along with. So I love that. Yeah, Karen, Barbie, and Charlene. Yes, Barbie. Charlene, so glad to see you here. Karen, I'm so glad you're here. Barbie, thank you for being here. This is so good. All right, so this is for Barbie. And you know, Barbie, I'm going to tell you, I'm feeling Levi around you right now. I just heard a dog bark, and then I'm feeling Levi, so I'm not sure what's going on. Ooh. Oh, Barbie, this is cool. Okay, so your first card, Barbie, and I feel like, oh, good, Karen, good, 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 and I'll keep them in my prayers too. I'll just put down Barbie and Nancy and Debbie for you, and we'll do that. Yeah, he's around you, Barbie. Levi is around you. So your first card you have, it says forge, don't follow, pave a new path, be the leader that you wish you had had when you were just starting out. You know, Barbie, you have so much wisdom. You know so much. And it's like people need to hear it. You know, I feel like sometimes you compare yourself to people and you think, well, I'm not as have as much wisdom, or I don't. And you have a ton of wisdom, and there's a lot of people that need it. And so it's like forge a new path. I also want to do this, and I feel like we talked about, I'm almost having deja vu right now, where it's like, do your thing your way. Don't do it the way everybody else has been doing it. And I'm talking about your healing and creating like a healing business and stuff. Make it like, don't do what everybody else has been doing. Make it your own, because you got some skills and you got some gifts in there. People need it. Look at this lady down here. Isn't that pretty? That looks like kind of like Sedona too, when it's green. And then your next card, Barbie, is Earth School. You're having life lessons, soul growth, and study. Keep your mind in higher learning. This is where you belong. This is who you are. Earth School is the higher frequencies, bringing it here on earth. That's why you're here. You're a channel for this higher frequency, this higher wisdom. That's why you're a healer. That's why you're a guide. You're very intuitive. And people need you, honey. People need you. So keep going, keep doing your thing. And yeah, Levi, definitely Levi is with you. And I feel like Levi, yeah, he wants you to know he's here. I'm hearing him like going bark, bark, and I never heard him bark that much, but it's bark, bark. And I'm like, what do you want to tell her? And I heard, I'm here. And I'm like, okay, we know you're here. What do you want to tell her? And I hear him go, I'm here. It's like, do you have anything to tell her? Tell her I'm here. So that's what I'm getting. I don't know if maybe he just wants you to know that he's close by. He's close by. Oh, cool. Barbie's saying, I've been having some amazing experiences and healings. You're stepping into it, girl. You are stepping into it, and you're stepping into the magic zone. It's magic and miracles, and expect more. Because what we're doing, the veils are very thin, and they're not going to thicken up. It's not like when we go through a full moon or an eclipse or something like that. It's like they're thin, and our angels and our guides and the wonderful celestial beings and even our, star families and stuff, they're all so close. They're all so close. So I'm not surprised. I'd love to hear from them. We need to catch up here. You can maybe Thursday, if you have some time on Thursday. I don't know what your schedule is, Barb. So let's get together and chat. Let's have a chat. So who else wants a little card? We got a small group today. What else did we had? We had Charlene. Charlene, you want a card, honey? Charlene. I hope everybody is doing good. I know I got a little bit of sinusy stuff going on. I think things are starting to bloom, and I wish I could remember where I heard this. I should have saved it and I didn't. Where there was a a botanist who studies all the plants and stuff, and he says all over the world, but especially here in like the Western United States, there are things that are blooming that haven't bloomed in 100 years. And he said that the allergies and stuff like that are off the charts and it'll probably get worse before it gets better. And so he said, yeah, we don't have the immune response. We don't have the histamine response that we're used to these things. And so it's just everything is just like, wow. So, all right, Charlene, let's get you a card. Because I usually get a little bit of, in the spring when things are blooming. But whew. All right. Charlene. Oh, very cool. Ooh, Charlene, these are really cool. Yeah, Barbie, I saw some of your pictures that you shared on Facebook. They're so pretty. In Arizona, they call it the super bloom. Super bloom. So, Charlene, your first card is Your Life is a Canvas, Artist, Manifestation, and Creative Accountability. And look at how pretty that is. And I want to show you this woman. It's like she's in all of those fractals creating her world. And that's you. That's you, Charlene. Your life is a canvas. And I feel like you're an artist. If you're not a practicing artist, you've got something artisty, creative like that about you. And Charlene, your other card is Star Bathing, Light Body, Crystal Grid, Transmissions, and Activations. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Star bathing. Get out in your backyard or on your balcony, on your roof. Do a little star bathing. And also, Charlene, I feel like spirit wants, God, it's not even spirit. It has to do with this card. It's like it's like these beautiful little beings, whether they're fairies, angels, guides, our star families of love and light, all the above, they want to be communicating with you. I feel like there's energy, there's wisdom, there's just like not even guidance, just like yummy energy that wants to come to you. And it may come to you through art, some kind of expression. It could be dance, it could be music, it could be singing, it could be sketching stick figures, it could be decorating. I don't know, but something sparkly and wonderful wants to come through you. This is so cool. I love that, Charlene. I started, and I've told you guys about this a lot. I started painting with OT Harma God, it's been almost like a year and a half ago now. And I'm never thought of myself as an artist, and probably never will. But I will call myself an artist now just because I give myself the freedom to, and to just do it. And it's like it's become such a beautiful release of emotion. I've done a lot of healing through doing this artwork. And I've showed you guys some of my things. But it's so expressive. Charlene saying, planning on stargazing now. Oh, yes. Yes. It's starting to warm up, so it'll be a little bit better. And when you're out there, think of it not just looking at the stars, but think of the sparkles of the stars coming to you, Charlene, and actually bathing in those star sparkles. Isn't that sweet? I love that. Yeah, I love that. So cool. So yeah, art, you guys. And part of kind of being open to spirit and intuition and all that kind of stuff is really allowing the flow of divine energy through you. And it all kind of works together. It's like the imagination is that portal, it's that tool. And when we open up our imagination, what comes through from our higher self, from God, however we look at it, can be in any form of creative expression, right? It can be how you decorate your house. It can be how you do a little dance to the car to go to work in the morning. It can be how you dress. It can be your hairstyle. I'm having a crisis today, so my hair's in a ponytail. Um, it can be song, it can be dance, it can be music, it can be pottery, it can be arting, it could be drawing, it could be painting, it could be any number of things. It can be your garden. It's how you decorate your house. There's so many different ways to express our creativity. And expressing that creativity is allowing God, Goddess, Creator, Universe, whatever word used for that, to express through you. And I just feel like there's peace and love and beauty that really wants to be expressed in the world. And so often, we hold ourselves back from doing that for lack of time, a lack of focus. There's so much required of us now, and it's so important that we move into that creative process, because when the divine starts flowing through you, it begins to take over, and you begin to work in that divine flow that takes care of all the problems, take care of all the struggles. And I know that sounds crazy, but I've had it happen too many times in my life to deny that when I let go and just move in divine flow, move in divine timing, it's like amazing. Now, does that mean that I'm late for my clients? No, not in general, but sometimes I'll be 5 minutes late. If I've got, if all of a sudden spirit says, feed the cat. It's like, now? It's like, just feed the cat real quick. Okay. And I one time had a thing where the cat, um, God, what had happened? Something had happened, but I'm glad that I had stopped and fed the cat, you know? God, I started to say that. No, I forgot what it was. Anyways. But yeah, all those little things. Do this, do that. And it's not like somebody's telling you from outside of you, go do this. It's a prompting. It's an inner prompting. It's ooh, take care of this really quick, And then later, I'm always glad that I did. I'm always glad that I did. So you guys, thank you so much for being here. I know it's only 4:35, but small audience, so we get to have our own little time here together. So I love you guys. Hope everybody's doing good. We have a 5D meditation and spiritual teachings tomorrow night at 6 Pacific time. And if you want to come to that, you're welcome to. It is a paid event, and you can find out more about that on my website at micheleamburgey.com. And look under the Academy. Look under the Academy. When you have the tabs across the top, you'll see Conscious Living Academy. Pop that open. You'll see my calendar, upcoming classes, some of my programs, my membership, and also classes and meditations that you can buy. I sell my classes online. So the ones that I do on once a month on Saturdays, I record those and I have those online. And there's psychic development, mediumship development. There's a class for empaths. There's the 12 chakra system. There's Secret to Ascension. And I'm getting ready to put a self-hypnotherapy one up there too. So go check those out. I keep them at a fairly low price. They were lower. I had them on a platform that didn't require payment. And I had to move them over to Vimeo, and Vimeo is really expensive, so I had to up the price a little bit. But I keep them nice and low so that, as many people as possible can afford them. So go check them out, see if there's anything there that you like. And have a great evening. I hope you guys are doing great. I love you. And make sure, above all, oh, Charlene is saying, I would love to be more artistic for sure, but I seem blocked. Oh, thank you. You know what I started with, Charlene, is just putting color on paper. The kind of artwork that I do, I'm not painting anything. I'm putting color until I just keep putting layers and colors and shapes and scratches and everything until it starts. I find something in there and then I start working with it. So I'm not painting anything. I'm just expressing. I'm allowing divine to express through me. And Charlene, if you go look up, go to Odie, art, and it's Outieart. Name is Audi, but it's pronounced Odie. But she's from, I would say, the Netherlands. And she's so sweet, super spiritual, super intuitive. And that's how she teaches us to paint. And she does it on Zoom every Sunday morning. It's awesome. It's awesome. And that's for anybody else that has like feeling that calling or feeling like they want to experience that. It's so amazing. So amazing. It's changed my life. So, matter of fact, I'm going to stick it in here really quick. I'm going to put that in there. I just love her. She's just changed my life. And the group of people that we paint with changes all the time. And everybody is just loving and kind and beautiful. It's really cool. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. And hopefully we'll see you again. And if not, have a good Memorial Day. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Thank you to all of the military personnel who have served to defend this glorious country. I love you guys.